Video game journalists are some of the most hypocritical people on the face of this earth. One day they will complain about men wanting beautiful women in their video games and they'll complain about objectification. But then the next day they will say, oh, I want to have a gay sex with Leon Kennedy and I'm going to write an entire article on it and it's perfectly fine. I have a few different things to show off, but before I get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description, join the community in my live streams, and consider supporting through Patreon or YouTube memberships. Now, I get it. I'm a woman. I like to simp for Leon Kennedy as well. He's a cutie patootie. I think that he's wonderful. I also think, though, that it's perfectly fine if men are in love with characters like Claire or Ada Wong or Lara Croft. I don't think that it's a problem to objectify characters because they are fictional objects. They are not real people, so it's perfectly fine to say, oh, you think that they're beautiful and you think that they're hot, and it's perfectly fine if you want to mod these characters to show a lot more skin than they do in the base game. But my problem here is, first of all, why the hell did Kotaku need to write an article about how gay they are and about how much they want Leon S. Kennedy to stick him in the behind? But second of all, their hypocrisy is off the charts. So, over on Geeks and Gamers, they wrote, Kotaku gushes over hot Uncle Leon Kennedy after years of attacking men for objectifying women. Again, I think it's perfectly fine to objectify female characters or male characters, but you need to be consistent in your stance. So, gaming outlet Kotaku is facing fresh criticism after publishing an eyebrow-raising article titled Leon Scott Kennedy, I am on PrEP. Now, PrEP, if you do not know, is a preventative medication taken by HIV negative individuals to significantly reduce their risk of contracting HIV. When used as prescribed, medical experts say it is highly effective at preventing transmission. So that's the title of their article, which is insane to me. So in the piece, Shepard did not mince words about his reaction to Leon's updated look, writing, I've played through Resident Evil Requiem twice now, and when you're playing through a game a second time with little distance between both playthroughs, you gotta take in the little moments to keep yourself from getting bored by something you just saw. For me, this meant having Leon Kennedy on low health so I could hear all the pained grunting sounds he makes as he struggles to make his way through the environment for reasons. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of an experiment. I played through a Resident Evil game, and when you're playing through a game a second time with little distance, you have to make yourself not bored. For me, that meant having Ada Wong on low health so I could hear her little squeaks and little groans that she makes while she struggles to make her way through the environment. See, when the genders are reversed, these people will flip out. They will say that you are sexist. They'll say you're a misogynist. They'll say that you're disgusting. You're a degenerate. You're a gooner. You're chud. All of these things. Because it's okay when they do it, but it's not okay when you do it. The article quickly escalates in tone, with him writing, Leon has been one of my formative video game crushes since 2005, when I was drawn to his fine as hell character design in Resident Evil 4, long before I knew I was gay. And my god, Requiem manages to effortlessly capture his sensual aura and swagger in every motion. This guy's gotta be like 45 and he's writing about Leon Kennedy having aura as like a 20-year-old. This is pretty cringe, in my opinion. That's what's most embarrassing, is this guy felt that it was okay to write an article like this and hit publish. He continued, his reload animations, sexy. His violent kills that should make me recoil in disgust. I'm swooning. There has been an image that has been circulating online that's like Leon Kennedy's face and it says, fuck the police, don't mind if I do. That is the definition of this article. That should be the image that they run with for this article. Nobody wants to read about your Leon Kennedy fanfic. And what's most hilarious about this situation is that these people will cry about realism, and so it's like, oh, Lara Croft doesn't need to have large boobs for you to goon to because they're unrealistic. So in this case, hey man, Leon, he's straight. He's not gonna fuck you, bro. The latest article from Kotaku, as you can see, is definitely one that is pretty ridiculous, right? And I understand that there were some females at Capcom that wanted Leon to have a very specific look. They wanted him to look more mature, but also still very attractive. I think that that is fine. I think that men would rather play as a good looking guy instead of having to play a character that looks really unattractive and just really gross. Like most guys want to. And that's perfectly fine. That doesn't mean you're attracted to them. It just means, hey, I like my superheroes to actually look like they could do something super. And I want my action heroes to actually look like they can run longer than 5 minutes in a certain situation. And of course, this has led to a lot of disgust on social media and also people talking about their hypocrisy. Their double standard is clear as day. I actually had done a video, I think it was about 2 weeks ago, on the hypocrisy of the gamer, because in one case they had said Resident Evil 4 no longer is sexualizing its women and it's a good thing, and oh, it's not censorship because you can't look up Jill's skirt anymore. But then they talked about how, oh, we're going feral over Leon's biceps. We know that there are a lot of feminists that have infected these different companies and they want women to be less attractive because they are under the belief that women have to be ugly and strong or pretty and dumb. And of course, they never check themselves. So they think they can have the cake and eat it too, but men aren't even allowed to have a crumb, which is insane. But man, oh man, are they being destroyed for this on social media? Sure, it has 2.8K likes, which is a lot compared to the 311 comments and 752 reposts, but the problem is that if you actually count the likes and the interaction on these other posts, whether they're comments or reposts, yeah, Kotaku is getting cooked. Reading that gave me AIDS. I thought objectifying video game characters was bad, you dishonest hacks. That's fitting, as how your entire company is full-blown AIDS. But sexualizing video game characters is bad. Hey, it's not bad when they do it. Gross. This is such a nasty headline. You are not serious people. Good luck with your grapefruit diet. Objectifying women bad. Be gay and objectify men. Kotaku front page and social media channels. No thanks, bro. Also, Kotaku, gaming's latest AI woman recycles the usual sexist tropes. Kotaku, you can't sexualize women, you misogynistic bigots. Also, Kotaku, oh my god, Leon's so hot, he can be the father of my baby any day. Check this guy's hard drive. It is insane that this is what video game journalism has gotten to. I get that video game journalism has been bad for a decade, at this point, even longer, but at the same time, Kotaku's, Polygons, the gamers, they continue to one-up themselves. They will promote propaganda. They will publish their own personal queer fanfics. You've got them calling out the people they need to read their trash articles, and they will sit here and call you disgusting and terrible names because you're not getting with the program, and every single time they are publicly humiliated for it. We are talking about them constantly getting destroyed on social media. I mean, they have to have an embarrassment or public humiliation kink at this point, which wouldn't be very surprising to me. But yeah, ultimately, I can't say I'm very surprised by this take. I can't say that I'm even very shocked by them publishing an article like this because they are getting desperate for clicks. And so they do need people to go to their site. It's like any press is good press, even if it's negative negative press in their opinion, but nobody really respects Kotaku anymore or takes these websites seriously, and they only have themselves to blame for their sites dying. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this important and informative, make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And if you didn't, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I'll talk to you all again in the next video really soon.